that in mind, Keith joins us with the big question, of course, is what is going on with this storm. So at this point, it seems like it's not so much will we feel anything, but it's how much of it we will feel.
Right. Yeah, I think we're down to the finer strokes now, which is a good thing. Inconveniently, we have 3 days of weather to predict in between. We'll do that, then we'll get to the part that everybody wants to know about. Here's the radar right now. We've got some showers and some drizzle along the coastline. It's just been a really socked-in, dreary day. Satellite picture shows you that actually the sun isn't that far away. I don't know if that does anything for you. You look just across the border and there's some sun in Rochester, New Hampshire, for example, back into the Lakes region. So we might get a late break over western Maine, but it's only going to be for an hour or two, right, as the sun sets around 7 o'clock. Tonight, generally still cloudy. Temperatures really don't move much. We're in the upper 60s today. We'll stay in the mid and upper 60s tonight, and there's still a chance of showers, still some drizzle out there, just kind of a wet evening. I think tomorrow morning, we don't see that many showers. There are still quite a few clouds around, though, with just a couple of breaks out there. We wait until tomorrow afternoon to see some more consistent rain as a front comes through. So showers and thunderstorms, this is 4 or 5 o'clock, 6, 7 o'clock into central Maine, and then it lingers, that front does, overnight Wednesday into early Thursday over down east Maine. So they start rainy over down east. The rest of us start cloudy. We are able to clear out and get into some sunshine by mid-morning or so on Thursday into Thursday afternoon. And actually Friday looks good as we prepare for Lee. Here is Lee. Hurricane Lee winds at 115 right now. It's kind of moving slowly west-northwest at 6 miles an hour. The guidance up to this point has been very good, putting it in the position that it said it would be in at this point. So now, figuring it out from there, Category 3 hurricane right now will maintain down to a 2, down to a 1, and then it's a dying Category 1 into the Gulf of Maine. And I would wager that it will likely be a tropical storm by the time it impacts Maine. That's not set in stone. It could be a low-end Category 1. So what are we looking at here? There's 2 distinct camps still, although we have better clarity that we will be impacted. The European model is by far on the western edge by itself. It is the closest, bringing the center the closest to Maine. Meanwhile, the GFS model is farther east. Doesn't look like a huge difference. Kind of is. Right there versus right there. What I want to do, though, is tell you that we're looking at rain and wind and big surf, regardless of which model is correct. And even in the worst case scenario, let's set expectations for what the worst case is. So the Euro is the closest to us. I'm going to show you its wind gust layer, which has gusts into the 50s, not to demean that, but that's it. And I just want people to realize that we're not talking about, hey, if the Euro's right, we're going to have 90, 100 mile per hour winds. That's not in the cards. I don't even see hurricane force in the cards. Now, 50 to 55 with the leaves on the trees could be a bad time. We could have a lot of power outages from it, but I just want people to understand kind of what our worst case scenarios, and we'll work from there. So expect Lee to ruin your day on Saturday. How about that? There will also be a lot of rain. There could be 4 or 5 inches in a couple of spots, so we'll have to figure out flash flooding concerns there. And last but not least, big coastal erosion, I think. This one thing that nor'easters do this too. They kind of pound the coast, big swells. So in areas that are able to be eroded, I think we'll see a lot of that. We'll clear out on Sunday and reassess. So I think right now I'd say gusts of 50. That's what's in my head. That can swing either way, but I just want people to know it's not gusts to 90. It's not gusts to 100. It's not complete batten down the hatches.
That's a good starting point. We can start with 50 and then go from there.
Yeah.
Still aggressive.
Yeah.
Keith, thanks so much.